Okay, so things here that you need to keep an eye on as long as you own the trailer. The first one is lug nuts. We have tightened all the lug nuts to 90 foot-pounds, which is recommended by the manufacturer. You need to check the lug nuts on a regular basis as long as you own your trailer. If you don't have a torque wrench to take in the 90 foot-pounds, just make sure they're always good and snug. They're one of those little T-wrenches. Go through and tighten them every once in a while. The first time that you get the boat home, check the lug nuts. The first 50 miles is kind of important.
Gotcha.
Okay. This trailer has never been any place. This boat has been to a boat show before, but this trailer is a brand new trailer.
Gotcha.
Okay. Tire pressure is 50. It is written in the sidewall, 50 pounds of air cold, so 50 pounds.
Got it.
Underneath this rubber cap, peels off. There's a grease insert. You know what a grease insert is?
Yeah, you have to
Put a grease gun on
put
it.
the grease in.
Yep. So about every 6 times you go to the lake, you want to grease that up using marine wheel bearing grease. We carry the grease and the grease guns here. It is marine wheel bearing grease, not regular wheel bearing grease, but marine wheel bearing grease. It comes off here, not here.
Okay.
So once you take that off, grease it. When the grease starts oozing out that front seal, stop. Take a paper towel or rag, clean it off, then put that rubber cap back on. Those 3 things are not covered under any warranty at all. Lug nuts, tire pressure, grease, they're all considered regular maintenance items, things that you now have control over. Okay, 4 things up in the parking lot. Number 2 is you want to take your tie-down straps off. These just snug down. Take your extra strap and just Velcro it up into place. You got one on each side.
Okay.
So tie-down straps come off. Number 3 thing on the list, and when Nancy did the closing, she gave you that sheet, Happy Boaters check sheet. Number 3 thing on her list is boat plug. It doesn't have a boat plug, so you don't have to worry about a boat plug. Number 4,
Usually, yeah.
usually down here, but it doesn't have one.
Got it. Okay.
Number 4, the Coast Guard requires you to check your engine every day before you put the boat in the water.
Okay.
So what you need to check on the engine, motor every day. What they want you to check on your motor, you should never see gasoline dripping anyplace. And if you need to check the engine oil, this is your dipstick for your engine oil.
Okay.
It's pretty darn clean right now.
Oh yeah.
It's right there. It's the oil level. And you want to check that with the motor being pretty level. Okay, the yellow dipstick is here. There's a yellow cap in the front up here.
Okay.
That's where you add the oil.
Got it.
And the kind of oil you want to use in here is the Yamaha Lube, 4-stroke oil. And when I take you down the other building, I'll show you what kind of oil that is. It's very important that you use Yamaha oil, not regular motor oil, but Yamaha oil.
Yamaha oil. Okay.
This motor runs at higher RPMs than a car engine does, so especially formulated to run at high RPMs.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And then I see that's a oil filter there.
Yep. After the first 20 hours, that's when you're going to get your engine oil changed. The first
20
time.
hours.
And then the end of the season, winterization, is the next time you're going to get the oil changed.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'll go over that again when I get to the dash.
Sure.
The battery is shut off right now. Otherwise, we'd be able to raise and lower it from here.
Okay.
This is what's called a tattletale. This is a stream of water that comes out of the motor, letting you know the motor's pumping water. There's an impeller in here. The impeller is what sucks the water from the lake to cool the motor down. It's a little rubber thing. It's got little fins on it. And when it's spinning, it actually sucks water in here and on the other side to cool the motor down. It goes through the block and cools it down. You can never ever start a marine engine out of water. Jet skis you can, but this one you cannot. If you start it out of water, it will melt that impeller in about 30 seconds. So never start it out of water. Every other year, change that impeller out. Your owner's manual tell you to do it every year. Some people do it every year, but we suggest every other year is fine. Just change it out every other year. If you do the maintenance with us, we'll say, hey Mike, it's probably time to change that impeller out, and you need to do it.
Gotcha.
Okay? It's not an expensive item until it goes bad. When it goes bad things happen.
Okay.
So this tattletale is an indication that the motor's pumping water fine. It usually takes about 30 seconds after you start the engine before water starts pumping out of here. It's a steady stream of water. If it's interrupted stream of water, it means the water pump is weak. And probably go ahead and get it changed then, but don't wait for that usually to happen. Okay?
Gotcha.
Tattletale. It's on the side so you can actually see it from the driver's side. And that's you want to see that before you actually put the boat in reverse and back it off.
Got you. Okay, never start the engine
Out of the water.
out of water.
Battery switch. Right now it's in the off position. If you turn it to 3 o'clock, it's on.
Okay.
Okay? So
Okay.
nothing will work until you turn it to 3 o'clock.
Got you.
Your gauges, your radio, all your lights,
Everything.
everything will shut off as soon as you shut that off.
That's a main
Yeah,
breaker.
right.
Okay.
So when you get out of the boat, shut it off. So if you left the radio on, left the lights on, you're not going to come back to a dead battery.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Go ahead and have a seat there in the driver's seat. 3 things up in the parking lot. Safety chain off, tie down straps off, and check the motor. The next thing you want to do is you're going to back down the boat ramp until how much of the bunk's sticking out of the water? Not that much. That gray is going to be out of the water. The rest of it's going to be in the water.
Okay.
Okay? Next thing you'd want to do is start the engine. We're going to go through starting operations, but we're not starting it out of water.
Okay.
To start this engine, all you have to do is hit the key switch. It's going to start.
Okay.
Okay? It is a fuel-injected engine, so you don't have to prime it, push the throttle in, do any of this stuff. You're just going to hit the key switch. It's going to start.
Okay.
Okay? Let it warm up 15 to 30 seconds until you see that tattletale stream of water going into the water.
Okay.
Okay? It's a very quiet engine, even though it's 150 horse, so don't keep trying to start it if it's already running.
Okay.
Okay? Like I said, I let it warm up for 30 seconds. Then I unhook that strap, releasing the boat back in the water. The boat usually will slide back about 6 inches, come to a stop. Unsnap it off the bow line. The next thing you need to do is put it in reverse. Put it in reverse is here on the shift handle. To do that, you're just going down to that spot right there. And that's in reverse, but it's just spinning in an idle speed. You will have to give it a little bit of gas to get it off the trailer. So pushing this down further will give it gas, but you don't want to go all the way down with it or you're going 20 miles an hour backwards. Okay?
Okay.
So just enough gas to get it off the trailer.
Okay.
Okay?
Got it. So now it's the neutral.
Right.
Okay.
The only place it'll start is in neutral. It won't start in gear.
Got it. Okay. It won't start in gear, only in neutral. And then now I'm in reverse.
Yeah.
And then give it gas by lowering it a little.
Yep.
Okay.
It'll be easier once it's running. But,
Yeah, I'll get the feel of it.
yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Pontoons back up pretty straight because you have a wall of water coming down the middle of it. So they do back up pretty straight. And those back pontoons give the prop time to stop before you change direction of the prop.
Okay. Change gear. Go back to neutral for a few seconds. Then change gear.
Okay. All right. You're familiar with no wake zones and
Yeah. So
okay,
and
just
then,
idle speed as you get out. Once you get out of the marina, give the boat enough gas to get the boat up on top of the water. Is this a triple?
triple. Triple.
So give the boat enough gas to get the boat up on plane. But what I don't want you to do is ham the throttle down the first couple times you're getting the boat up on plane. Ease the throttle down to get the boat up. Not so much for the motor's sake, but for whoever's with you's sake. So they know they got to be hanging on when you go to take off. Okay?
Okay.
Now, there is a break-in period on the motor. It's about a half a page long in your Yamaha's owner's manual. Spend a couple minutes and read through that, understand it. It's going to tell you not to run at wide open throttle and not to idle for any length of time during the first few hours of operation. They're going to have you run it at different RPMs for about every 10 minutes, changing the RPMs. But in and out of the marina, idling is fine, but don't plan on going up and down the lake during the first few hours until you have it broken in. After you have it broken in, you can idle that motor all day long, but you got to get it broken in first.
Got you.
And
Okay.
that's different RPMs, so the pistons remains a good seat.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Got you. Okay.
All right, so read your owner's manual. Every one is a little different, and I've never tried to remember all the different break-in procedures, but they're all pretty close. So normally it's 1800 to 3800 RPM is the range you're going to run until you have a few hours on it.
Got you. Okay.
Okay?
Just be easy.
Yeah, easy.
All right. Just be
But
easy.
change the RPM.
Sure.
Okay?
Let it all run in.
Yeah. So go out and first day or so, just go out and play around with the boat.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Start over here. The first one is a horn.
Okay.
You don't have any mood lights on this boat, and
Oh.
I don't think you have docking lights either. No, no docking lights. Don't have a live well. So the only one on this side that really works is this one.
Got it.
These are all circuit breakers.
Got it.
Okay, trim. The trim is where the motor angle is on the back. So let me turn the key switch on. This is your down button. Get moving.
Okay.
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 So when you get the boat up on plane, you want the trim all the way down, because when you go to take off, it keeps the front of the boat down too. So if it shows down here, the front's going to stay down when you're taking off.
Okay.
Okay. Now the really neat thing about this boat is the fact it actually gets up on top of the water and planes out just like a regular boat does. So it doesn't just plow through the water, it actually gets up on top of the water. So the bow rise on this boat when you take off is only about that tall. You'll never lose sight of the front as long as you have the trim down when you're taking off.
Okay.
Okay. Now, once you get used to the boat a little bit and you get the motor broken in a little bit, you can start playing around with the trim. That's the same button here. So when you take off, you have the trim all the way down, creates a quick pointing time. And then once you get used to driving the boat, you can trim the motor up a little bit. And what happens when you start bringing the trim up, the front of the boat starts coming out of the water a little bit. So you're riding on less water than you did when it was all the way down.
Instead of a full length.
Yep. And so you increase your speed and smoothen out the ride because you have less boat in the water, less drag, less resistance means higher speeds, higher RPMs. You'll see maybe 5 to 6 miles an hour more speed out of the boat by trimming it up. Now, there's a limit to how much you can trim it. If you get it too high out of the water, the motor will start going, ring, ring. Trim back down until you're catching water again. At that point in time, you're not pumping water either, so don't get it trimmed too high. But the really cool thing about a triple pontoon is when you're sitting in the front seat and you have it trimmed up and you go over waves, instead of going like this through the water, it just kind of floats over the top and you feel like you're sitting in a cloud. It's that smooth in the front. It's the smoothest riding boat you've ever been on.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
So play around with the trim a little bit. You're going to 5 octane in it, 87 mid-grade or high octane.
Okay.
Okay? Most people that own boats run the high octane.
91.
Yeah, but 87 is the lowest you can go.
Okay. 87 lowest can go.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That means 91 all the time. Just okay.
Okay. So there's fuel. Okay. Inside this compartment, there's a bilge pump that will pump water out of this compartment if water gets in there. This compartment is not 100% sealed tight, so a little bit of water will get in it from time to time. To get the water out, just hit that switch. Can you hear it running? Mm-hmm. Okay. It will pump water out of there and put it back into the lake.
Got it.
Okay. Normally that won't happen, but you can have it on auto too.
Okay.
Auto is once it has enough water in there, it'll automatically kick on by itself.
Got it.
Okay. Anchor turns on just your back light. So right now, and you can adjust this by loosening this up.
Okay.
I'm gonna go all the way to the top.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay. So that's the light that I should run
At night,
At
if
night.
you're sitting still on the lake anchored at night, so
Anchored.
people don't run into you, but they know you're not moving until you turn on that light. That light and the green light and the red light will be on at night, indicating you are moving through the water. They're both on.
Okay.
Okay?
Got
That's
it.
navigating.
Navigating.
Okay? So, if you don't know what side to pass, if you're coming in, somebody's coming in,
The green.
no, it's red light
red.
to red light.
Okay. Red light to red light.
At
okay.
night. Red
At
light to
night.
red light at night.
Red light
Okay?
to red light.
Easiest way to remember red light is on this side of the boat, port side, port red wine. Starboard side, port side.
Okay.
Okay, red light.
Red light.
So the boat coming at you is going to pass on that side. So the two red lights are passing.
2 red light passing.
Do not assume that anybody else knows that besides you, because most people in Colorado don't know that.
Okay.
So drive defensive.
I gotcha. Okay.
Okay. This is for your stereo. Turns your power on for your stereo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it does have a plug-in for USB, and it does have Bluetooth.
Nice.
So you can program your phone into that and play the music without having to plug any wires in.
All right.
Okay, it does shut off and on here, but this is your master switch.
Okay.
12-volt receptacle. Stereo shutting down. That you need more fluid in that is if you turn the steering wheel and the motor stops, but you can keep turning the steering wheel. That's how you know that there's hydraulic fluid you need. We haven't had an issue with hydraulic fluid for many years.
Gotcha.
So
Just
you
don't mess with it.
Yeah, don't
Do
have someone
not
loosen
mess with
up.
it. Okay.
You do that, or you'll have like a geyser of oil.
Okay. Gotcha. Don't mess with this.
More bad stories.
Sure. Yep. Kill switch right here. Put it on the lake.
But get that piece of Velcro because it makes life easy. Because that little thing is so hard to put on and on.
Yeah. Okay. Put some Velcro strap. Okay.
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 And that switch has to be on for that to work.
Got you. Okay.
Okay. Either in the anchor position or the navigation position.
Navigation position. Okay. Either or. That's the light. If we want some interior light.
409 Armor All. They're
Okay.
petroleum-based product. They'll eat the finish right off. So no 409, no Armor All.
No armor all.
Yeah.
Okay. No armor all.
The best product to use
No 409.
is a product called Fantastic. Fantastic and 409 are right next to each other on the grocery shelf. Do not get them mixed up. 409 is bad. Fantastic is
Fantastic.
Okay.
Okay. Fantastic.
Also, those little white sponges, magic erasers, are like a miracle in a little packet. You ever seen them? They're, I've got one up there. I can show you. It's Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, and they're really light. You just get them wet and just do this with the magic eraser.
Okay.
And dirt just falls off.
Nice. Okay.
So do not be afraid to bring the hose on board. Hose
Okay.
the whole thing down to clean it.
Oh, these are all okay.
Yep.
No problem.
Nope, it's all
Okay.
watertight.
Nice. Okay.
Just don't have that open. Go.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
Close it. Okay.
The floor is the same way. There is a gap all the way around, so the water runs off when you're cleaning it.
Okay.
On the outside of the boat, you can use Dawn, Ivory, Palmolive, whatever you use to wash dishes in your sink. You can use on the outside of the boat as well as the inside of the boat. So just touch up, fantastic. Wash the whole boat down. Use the dish soap.
Got you. Okay. All right. Fantastic. And then magic eraser.
Yep.
Got it. Okay. No 409, and do not use armor all to shine it.
No, it's
Okay.
terrible stuff. All right. Let's talk about one more product that you never want to have anybody bring on board.
Okay.
And that's the aerosol can of suntan lotion.
Okay.
Okay? No aerosol can, but you can use the squeeze kind, you can use the pump kind. Don't use the aerosol. The aerosol will eat holes in the upholstery.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
If it
Remember
does
that.
that to upholstery, I can't imagine what it does to your skin.
Right.
So, no aerosol,
Okay.
just the pump kind.
Lotion or
Yeah.
whatever.
Suntan lotion's fine, just not the aerosol kind.
Got you. All right. Got it recorded.
All right, going down the highway, your bimini top is going to lay down. To do
Okay.
that, pretty easy. I'll just do it now. So all you have to do is just kind of lift up on this a little bit. Like that. That's going to come down.
Okay. One side.
No.
Okay. One side.
Oh, when it's all the way up, this unzips. This is going to go to that one.
To this one. Okay. All
And
right.
you can adjust it tighter by moving it up.
Got
So
it.
it should be set pretty good right now.
click.
This one's not done yet.
Snap.
To get it out.
Push it. Tap it.
Yep.
Okay, so one man can do.
Yes.
One man can do, okay.
Okay. Then when you're done, turn your battery back off.
Okay. When the whole thing is done, turn it back off. Okay. Got it.
Okay, remember you have storage here on both sides.
Okay.
Storage there.
Okay.
Storage underneath here.
Okay.
Big enough to put about 10 people in.
Okay.
Storage here.
Nice.
Keys there for this lock.
For that lock.
Yep.
Okay.
And this is a cooler. Insulated cooler.
Insulated cooler.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
So that's for here.
yep.
Nice. Okay. Key to that.
Okay, that seat can be moved from there to up front. To make
Okay.
it full U-shape.
All right. It's detachable. Okay.
Storage here. More storage there.
Nice. So this one doesn't lock down. It
No.
can. It's moving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's your floating keychain. I tossed it in the boat the other
Oh,
day.
thank you, sir. Nice.
That comes apart.
Yeah. Okay. I'll put it right here for. Well, no. I'll keep it with me. Okay.
Okay.